introduce yourself to the committee. Generally, we keep our testimony to right at 3 minutes, so if you'll just keep that in mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, how you guys doing today? My name is Aaron Berry. I'm a retired Army Sergeant, 4 combat tours to Iraq, 100% disabled, 1 military mission to Vietnam for a POW my age, APAC, through Honolulu, Hawaii. Some of you guys have told me, do not get emotional over this bill. I'm a Republican. I've been 18 years old.
Just gotta be careful with not there.
We can pull up my card and records. I've been paying my dues. Ladies and gentlemen, this is just half of my medical records. The other half is at home in my security box. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe in medical marijuana. I believe that this state has smart individuals that we can have from our medical institutes. We can provide security. We can get this ball moving. I want this state to shine, and I want to be known as a caring state. I want to be able to send representatives down to Central America to look at different vegetation, different vegetables. They're finding new things every day. I want us to be able to be open-minded as Republicans. I feel ashamed when I've utilized it because I keep my kids conservative. They love God. They say, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. They open the doors for you. They make straight A's. I can prove all this. I've talked to you, and I'll take a polygraph exam. I'm tired. I saw this last year in the summer. This bill did not get passed. You have veterans. The Senate has already talked about opening up the conversation for us veterans to be able to get marijuana from VA in states that are legalized in marijuana. We have found, ladies and gentlemen, that marijuana does have medicinal purposes. It has helped me. It has helped me a lot because I used to go to the emergency room every month. It was embarrassing. I got addicted to narcotics in 2013 through the Army because I had to have the soldiers to take care of them. Because I care about people. And I love every one of y'all. Please have open mind. Please, let's get this started. If you want to reactivate my security clearance, you want me to be in charge of this program, I will do everything that's integrity and make sure that it's run proper. And it will be inspected and reported on time to you guys and whatever you guys feel fit and deem necessary. Thank you for your time, ladies and gentlemen. Have a blessed day.
Sir, if you just stay right there, I believe Vice Chairman Van Huas had questions for you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And you said, Sergeant Army, thank you very much for your service. And you said 4 combat tours to Iraq. If you're willing to answer, where were you in Iraq?
All over, sir. North, south, east, and west.
Thank you very much for your service. I really appreciate it. And thank you.
All right. I did it because I loved every one of y'all. I'll do it again.
Sure.
If y'all need to use me as my body for research, I love my Tennesseans to death. Use it. I will go into research. I'll use every bit of ounce of my soul and body to make sure people have a better quality of life, as I don't. Because I'm in fear of getting arrested. I'm in fear that my Tennesseans are going to put me in jail. And I'm needing it because it's a better alternative than narcotics. It has a milder way. It has a milder way that you don't get addicted to it. I can go 3 or 4 days, have just mild nausea, good to go. It's just like, and you have a beer, you're relaxed. Alcohol, it just relaxes you. Unless you cut off. Why can't I cut off? I can't cut off on alcohol because the medicine I'm on makes my liver have a sonosis. Sorry, I mispronounced that. My mouth is dry.
That's okay.
But, please, I'm asking you, because whatever you need done, I will help do it. Because our veterans are seeing this right now. And they're going, our Senate up in up in D.C. has already approved open conversation, or some are building it, but I guess that calls it dead or whatever, but at least they went with it, and they approved it. So if the Senate's approving it, why can't we approve it? Why are we worried about the federal government?
Thank you. Representative Stewart, do you have questions or comments? First speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just thank you so much for your service.
Yeah.
And for your testimony today. It's very powerful.
Thank you for your service. Once again, I'd like to echo that.
Y'all have a blessed day and be safe going home. I love every one of y'all.
Thank you. All right. Back in session. Representative Jones, you recognized. And then I'm going to recognize Representative Stewart. Question.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I have a question for you. Isn't this just getting started on what we just heard, without the amendment, just the way you've got it? If we're for medical marijuana, helping the person we just heard testify, should we move this out of this committee, move it to full committee? And are you committed to working with the committee if we move it out to try to get a bill that will pass?
If you want to help him and people like him, that's what the original bill is for, is to help people that need medical marijuana because nothing else works for them. So I'm willing to work with anybody if we can get it passed so that we can help these people that are in pain and need help.
I really feel like we just heard testimony. That's real. You know, this may not be a perfect bill. Most bills aren't. It's the last day. I think we should move this forward today, you know, personally. This is very important. And we've got all these veterans coming back, and I hadn't even thought of the Oxy thing. We got all these people killing themselves and their families with Oxycontin and heroin. And we all know, common sense tells us that pot, if you can keep 10 people off Oxy by allowing medical pot, we know we're making the state a better place. So maybe I just think bipartisan, let's send this out, and if we don't have, you know, if we're going to run into problems, we can always kill it in the full committee, would be my suggestion.
Any other comments or questions for our sponsor?
And Mr. Chairman, I might add that the VA hospitals support this. The AIDS groups all support this. The cancer institutions support it. The Alcohol and Drug Associations support it. It has a list of organizations that support using a good medical marijuana program. And that's what this is for, is not only to keep those children from having the seizures that they had, because what we passed that we called that is not what that did, because it still didn't allow the product in the state. This sets a mechanism for everything. Tennessee wins with it, not somebody from out of the state. And it helps all those people that you wanted to help. Children, veterans, people with cancer, you know, and it's the right thing to do. I mean, if you want to do it as a pilot program, it's absolutely the right thing to do.
Thank you, Representative Stewart. You recognize it?
Unless somebody has further, I'd like to call the question on the bill.
Fair enough. Question's been called. Without objection, we're voting on House Bill 0561 to move forward into criminal justice full committee. Those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say no. No. Bill does.